What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing with more F1 2020 My Team Season 6. Of course, before we begin anything, I gotta show you guys that the sponsor decals on the car have been converted to black, not the blue, because the blue kind of looked weird, but I think the black looks kind of alright. I might give it a shot this race and then see if we need to change it up again. I think black seems to be the best because we have the black underbody, or the bottom of the car is black, the wheels are black, and then the front wing has some black elements to it, so I think it'll fit nicely with the car. And then we left a couple white sponsor decals on the red bits to shine as well, so I think it's a good mixture of black and white. If you guys remember, last time out we struggled a bit until we had that insane crash at the end, or pile up around the hairpin in Monaco, that allowed us to weave through and get P1, so that has given us a real boost in points, and we sit top of the table among the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton is in second at 42 points, so it's all to fight for between us. This episode is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, another good track for us, but I do hope we are faster, because the other cars have shown that they are a lot faster than us, because the AI is so pacey with the acceleration. Kind of shows that the game is falling apart a bit. Let us actually see how well the AI drives around the circuit, and hopefully there are minimal crashes. We already had 3 safety cars, I think, throughout the whole series so far in this season, so we will see what happens at Azerbaijan. I doubt there will be a safety car, but let's just head in and see what happens. Practice session first and then qualifying. Welcome to qualifying of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A good circuit for us to make some good points. So let's immediately go out there, set a time, see where we place, and then of course use other soft tires to see where we end up again. So hopefully we can make it to Q3 this time. Last time it was a shocker and we got knocked out in Q1. First lap wasn't all too great, but we'll see. As always, our first laps are always a little shaky. Let's see where we place though. P4, that's a good start. That's a splendid start compared to our previous runs in previous Grand Prix. Alright, we improved by approximately 5/10 in this lap. That brings us up to P7. Alright, that should be safe for Q2. Let's see. We are through to Q2 for a change. We set P12. Lewis Hamilton was up in P3. We are 1 second behind the fastest lap. Matsushita gets a 5-position penalty for something. De Vries, Giovinazzi, Schumacher, Magnussen, and Latifi round out those who failed to qualify for Q2. Let's take a look at the incidents. Collision with Bottas and gets a grid penalty for it. That's quite interesting. Alright, we'll see what happens in Q2. Here we go, first lap of Q2, and it looks like there might be rain coming. Rain does look imminent. We're P3. Alright, let's try and set another faster lap than that. We're going out on another set of softs because our second lap wasn't any better, so let's see if the grip holds on to the ground. It's so far so good. We need to make it out of this qualifying session. We need to do one solid run to try and get P10 minimum. Come on, please tell me I still have some grip on this ground. Nope. Okay, we don't have the grip. We don't have the grip. It's over. We gotta start P15 at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Alright, so we are knocked out. Lewis Hamilton in P2. We are down in P13. Max Verstappen is also out. Aiken, Sainz, Russell, and Stroll are all out of this session. So let's see how the grid lines up for the race. Let's go in.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home of course to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners, and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. The Baku City Circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences for all of our drivers. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the captain. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Daniel Kvyat will start today from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Albon, Valtteri Bottas, and Giotto, Norris, Ocon, Hamilton, and Daniel Ricciardo, Stroll, Russell, the captain, and Sainz, Verstappen, Aitken, Nicholas Latifi, and Kevin Magnussen, Schumacher, Giovinazzi, De Vries, and Nobuharu Matsushita. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Here we go with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We are offered... Oh goodness. Jeff, you're lagging. Let's see if a soft to medium strategy, of course it's going to be slower. Mainly because we're doing one additional stop, but let's see, how long are they expecting mediums to last? 16 laps? Yeah, we can do 10 laps and then 16 laps. Yep, we're starting on softs, going until lap 10. With that, we're going to drop our fuel load to 26 laps because we have good fuel strategies. There we go, perfect. Let's go. A little shocked with our starting position to be in P13, but 5 red lights drop in Azerbaijan and away we go. Great start compared to Russell. We're going to try and go on the inside line here. Braking late, trying to get a dive bomb in. P8 it is. We're getting punted here and there. Goodness me. We got a yellow flag. Never mind, we got green flag. We are doing well right behind Lando Norris. Staying competitive with the front runners. I think Azerbaijan is a track that we're strong at, so hopefully we can really show our strength against the AI. Ooh, the Racing Point Stroll got a better exit there. Oh, we got the position back. Here we go, long straight to the start finish line. We are 2 seconds behind Lando Norris, 2.6 behind Giotto. I'm gonna try and make up for lost positions here quickly, please. Great first turn. Can we make up for lost time against Norris? You see that acceleration is insane. Already 2 seconds delta to Norris. The AI is totally broken already. Okay. Giotto had an accident. Alright, sure. We gained a spot after that crash. I mean, Giotto should have driven a little faster, man. Everyone should have driven a little faster. I say that, but these guys are wicked fast anyway, so it is their fault. I'm gonna push it as their fault. Alright, Norris and Bottas up at Kvyat's in the pits. Bottas and Norris squabbling is giving us a chance to catch up to them. Look at the squabbling, thank you. Oh please, give me slipstream, give me slipstream. I think I can overtake Bottas here. What a chance. Late on the brake. Risky. Taking P5 from Bottas, thank you. Gotta try and catch Norris here. Come on, come on, come on.
Use overtake.
Oh, it's looking good. Castle section was taken nicely, but Norris is, extending the gap to us. Gotta try and push it with everything that we have. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Drivers
Alright.
seem like the best tire.
So it's just cloudy, no chance of rain. Norris pits, Albon pits, Gasly pits.
We're coming in this lap.
We're in the lead of the Grand Prix. Let's try and push our vehicle to the limit. We're gonna go into lap 10 and then pits for mediums and then see out the rest of the Grand Prix, because look at our tire wear, 32% is not too bad. Think we can go a couple laps on these. Driver behind.
Stroll behind. Okay, the gap behind is 5.8 seconds. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 43.6. Some information on Stroll. They are out of the race.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just as we were speaking about Stroll, he has just parked his car off to the side as he is unable to continue. Verstappen is behind us by 8 seconds. I think he has... Oh, he's still running. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. The gap behind us is 7.2 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:41.4.
Alright, so Verstappen still needs to pit. He's on his first set. I think Russell still needs to pit too, so he should be going in at the end of this lap. Although Verstappen is catching because our soft tires are gone. Kvyat steals the fastest lap as well. That's fine. We held the fastest lap for some time. I mean, I'm still driving well, so I don't think there's a real rush for these tires to be swapped out. Someone is coming off, I think. Daniel Kvyat is out. VSCC is out.
Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Here we go. Green flag running. We are boxing. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Just making sure everything is set. Yes, it is. There we go. We should be able to see out the mediums for the rest of the Grand Prix for 15 laps. Into the pit lanes. Here we go. Let's see where we end up. Verstappen still needs to pit. I think Sainz still needs to pit. Gasly may have pitted already. And Latifi may have pitted already. We'll see. If they did, they still need to do one more lap. 2.5 seconds from the pit crew, which is brilliant. Well executed by them. Okay, we got a bunch of other traffic to deal with. We got DRS off Schumacher. Thank you. We overtook Schumacher. Nice. Nice. Let's push for Leclerc, who's on the hards. He may have pitted already, for all I know. Let's go on rich for a bit. Now we have to stay on standard in these windy bits. Save some fuel. My car is slip and sliding. There must be some water on the track or something. I don't know. There's no reason for my car to be slip and sliding.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
Yeah, the tire temps are okay too. They're in 91% range. Oh, it nearly hit the wall there. Rich and overtake engaged. Trying to catch Leclerc. Of course, he's on the hards, so he should be slower than I am. Driver in front.
Latifi ahead. Gap to car in front is 4.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was at 1 minute 42.1.
Alright. Latifi still needs to stop. I don't know about Leclerc. I should have asked when he was still ahead of me. Okay. Oh, there's a caution up ahead. Gotta be careful. We are catching Latifi. I think he's going into the pits. Oh my goodness. There is a car that has crashed. Pierre Gasly disqualified. What happened to Pierre Gasly there? Okay. Pierre Gasly has been cleared though. Good. Bottas has a 5-second time penalty for some reason. Maybe the AI is still broken. I mean, who am I kidding? The AI is always broken now. Driver in front.
Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.0 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:41.8. You're gaining by 8 tenths. 8 tenths.
Good. Alright, green flag running.
Green flag.
Let's go back into our rich mode. Rich and standard mode. Try and catch Leclerc, who is on hard compounded tire, and we are catching him by 8 tenths a lap apparently. So let's keep pushing. Sainz is also already pitted, so we gotta catch him too. And I think the Mercedes up ahead is also already on new tires. Alright, Lando Norris tried it, but how is that car that much faster than mine when I'm the fastest car with all upgrades? And the McLaren is far behind us. I mean, the Red Bull and Mercedes are behind us. And I don't know where the McLaren sits, but I think the McLaren is below them. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know. And he's on hards, so he should be a couple seconds slower than me, because I'm on mediums. I don't get it. It just makes no sense. We are slowly catching Leclerc. 1.7 seconds now. 1.6. We are slowly catching him. It's a good sign. Lapping a second faster than him. Alright, alright. So maybe in 2 laps time I'll be able to attack Leclerc. Oh, Norris is attacking us though. That is the problem. I need to get Leclerc soon so that I can put him between myself and Norris. Here we go, here we go. I see Leclerc, please. I don't have DRS just yet, but we are catching him. Rich and overtake. Come on, baby. Please. No, I won't. I denied. What the heck? I'm going on to the end of the Grand Prix on these mediums. We're not on the same wavelength, but we get DRS here. Come on. Can I catch up to Leclerc, please? Overtake done. Sorry, Leclerc. Had to do a little ish-housery there. Oh, VSC deployed. Might be my fault there. Here we go. Back to green flag running. Signs up ahead. Driver in front.
Signs ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 6.6 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 18 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 44.3. You're gaining by 3/10 a lap. Good work.
Actually, now to come to think of it, I think Verstappen and Sainz are both in need of a pit stop, so we are technically in the lead of the Grand Prix. Okay, hold up. Verstappen and Sainz are both in the pits as I saw the minimap. That's good. We have the lead of the Grand Prix. We are not boxing this lap. We are continuing our sprint to the finish line.
The safety car is out. The safety car is out.
Safety car.
At a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta.
Okay.
Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, slow down, slow down.
Definitely not what we need.
Which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay, safety car is out. That is definitely not what we need right now. We were doing so well with a nice gap to everyone else, but this lead is going to shrink down to almost nothing with the safety car restart. Let's box. Let's box for softs. I think this might be a good strategy call. Let's box for softs. Bottas and Ricardo on hards. Let's see if we can overtake them if we have new soft compound tires. Come on, boys. 2 seconds. That's what we need. Nice.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the
Max Verstappen is out of the session. Alright, so Verstappen is out. Maybe it was a bad idea putting on the softs. Maybe I should have held onto the mediums. But I think the softs are a lot faster. I think we can overtake these guys and get a podium, if not P1. Depends on how long these safety cars out for. Let's get ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Podium is in sight. Here we go. They're going. They're going. Dive bomb into turn 1, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that dive bomb. Fantastic start from us after the safety car. Safety car restart was splendid from us. Let's keep pushing here. Bottas is next, but he's on a 5-second time penalty, so we need to be within 5 seconds of him. Of course, on the hard compound tire, it will be hard for him to keep his pace up compared to my softs, which are fairly new. Come on, let's go, Bottas. Let's see how quick we are on this long straight. We are catching him by a couple tenths. We're maintaining approximately 0.1 second gap to him. Almost. He got a better run out of there, but we need to keep pushing. I want to win on the grid as well, so let's really keep pushing here on Bottas. Dive bomb! A little rough, but we make it stick. There we go. Nice. And we're through. Penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, and we're through for the Grand Prix victory. Here we go. Last lap of the Grand Prix, and DRS is enabled. Here we go. P1 it is. We are in the lead. I think P4 is going to be looking for that 5-second penalty of Bottas. Right now, Leclerc could be in with a chance on the podium. Is my tire overheating? No, it's on 94, 97. Why am I skidding around? It's 96, 98%. It should, or degrees. Shouldn't be overheating. That's not overheating. Why am I skidding though? Is it the brakes overheating? Would brakes overheating cause... Alright, nicely taken. I'm gonna bring the brake temperatures down. Let's see if that helps our traction with the ground. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. Well, done and dusted. Here we go, another race victory. After a little struggle at the start of the season, we slide in nicely with good race strategy, tire management, but the pace isn't there. The pace is a lot better for the AI, but here we are winning the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Fantastic! You've won the Grand Prix.
Here we are then, it's victory in Azerbaijan. Great work from the whole team here at the track and back at the factory as well. And some pretty handy driving for good measure. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
What a race it was. We finally get P1 after a struggle, but that was good overall. That was a stunning Grand Prix, and that was what we needed. A safety car and a great restart. Yeah, AI still has unbelievable pace, so don't know what to do about that. We still need to kind of polish things up. Here's the results of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We take P1. Russell and Leclerc round out the podium positions. Mick Schumacher, Bottas, Ricardo, Norris, Latifi, Albon, and Ocon round out the rest of the field on the points positions, at least. Magnussen, Giovinazzi, De Vries, Aitken, Giotto, and Matsushita. Hamilton and Sainz round out the rest of the grid. Hamilton not having a great day today. Verstappen, Kvyat, Stroll, and Gasly round out those who do not finish. Now, let's take a look at the standings here. We are further in the lead. Lewis Hamilton, of course, not making any points today. We are on 74 points, 32 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton on 42. Russell creeping up closer to Hamilton on 40 points. Constructor standings-wise, we are still in the lead, 116 points. Yeah, we are far away from Ferrari, and if we keep getting these podium positions, we are surely going to win it again. Taking a look at the race director, of course, we were on a two-stop strategy, but incident-wise, Ocon collided with me in the early stages of the race. Lap 6, we had a collision with Giotto, of course, the overtake that we did there. There seems to be a mechanical failure for Stroll. Kvyat had terminal damage. Gasly was going the wrong way and got disqualified, interestingly. Bottas ignored the yellow flag and took a 5-second time penalty. Of course, that was towards the later stages of the Grand Prix. We had a small collision with Leclerc at the overtake, which we got a warning for. Max Verstappen had a mechanical failure, and then Bottas took the 5-second time penalty at the end. So yeah, that's what happened. Well, it's been an exciting Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We still believe that the AI is broken. It seems like they have unbelievable pace. The McLaren just zoomed off when I was a faster, much faster car. And then when we were on a softer compound of tire and then everyone was on the hards, we started catching, which kind of shows that it might not be broken after all. It might be my racing that's a problem. So we'll still have to juggle it a bit. But right now, Season 6 seems to be the test phase of what really is the AI broken in this game. We'll see what happens in the next episode, because I feel like the car has pace, but it still feels kind of slow compared to the other cars. They accelerate a lot faster, a lot stronger than our car does. So really, we need to find that middle ground where we are just as quick as them. There's no other upgrades that we can really do because our car is upgraded to the max, so it has to come down to our driving ability. Next episode is, I don't know, it might be Austria or it might be Great Britain. I think it's Austria. Great view of the pit lane here. No one's even working. Anyway, next up, I don't know what Grand Prix it is, but please be sure to stick around. So if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified when the next video goes live. 65% of you are not subscribed to this channel, so please do consider subscribing. It helps me out and it helps you stay connected with this community that we're building here. I hope you guys are doing well, and until the next video of My Team Season 6, I hope you stay well, and I'll see you next time.
So what, you just use me.